an-Nasheed and these at-Tamthiliyat, singing, and these dramas and plays, then they are a bid'ah and they are sinful, and it is not correct that we use it as a means of da'wah. An-Nasheed is mere singing and chanting of the Sufis. That's all it is. Sufis did it, following in that from the other religions, and they brought it in, and they've just renamed it. In reality, it's Ghina'u Sufiyya, which is the singing of the Sufis. That's all it is. But they've called it an-Nasheed, made it sound beautiful. Just like Jamaat al-Tabligh, when you say, Wahi, we're just giving Tabligh. Tabligh is not haram. So they beautify it. We are Ikhwan al-Muslimin. We are the Islamic Brotherhood. Just beautified names for what they are doing. The Sufis, likewise, that we are upon the path of zuhud, and we are upon the path of abstention from the dunya, and so on and so forth. What about all the shirk that you commit, and you believe that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was incarnate in your sheikhs? That doesn't matter. So you leave all of that and just beautify what they're upon. This is what they do. Ya akhi, all we're doing is making dhikr of Allah. Dhikr of Allah with the lights off after smoking hashish. This is what you do. This is dhikr of Allah. This is what they do, ya ikhwan. And you find them, that what they do is that they have their dervish circles and their dervish dances. The likes of Nuha Mimkala, Hamza Yusuf, other than them. Upon the apparent, they say, like Nuha Mimkala says, I'm Shafi'i. What, Shafi'i used to dance around in a room like a woman? With a skirt on? This is the way of Shafi'i. The other one, Hamza, he goes, I'm Maliki. Imam, this was the way of Malik? Singing and dancing? This is what Malik did? Which Maliki are you? He's not Malik, Imam Malik ibn Anas. Which Shafi'i are you? He's not Shafi'i, the Mujaddid of the century. This is not the Shafi'i that you're upon, the Shafi'iyah that you're upon. You're upon Shafi'i as beautified name. As Ibn Qayyim rahimahullah ta'ala mentioned in Madarij al-Salikin. He mentioned that changing the name of something does not change its reality. You calling yourself Maliki does not change the fact that you are a Sufi, dervish, dancing, singing, whatever you are. This is what you are, resembling a woman. Whatever you are not Maliki, because this is not the way of Imam Malik. It's not from the Aqidah of Malik, nor from the Fiqh of Malik, nor from the Usul, nor from the Furu'a. You are not upon the way of Malik. This is what you tell the people. How many times when a person has come to me, he says, Akhi, can you tell me something about Nuha Mimkala? I say, it's Sufi, Akhi. He said, but he's Shafi'i, Akhi. Which Shafi'i? Shafi'i used to worship the dead. Shafi'i used to praise those people who claim that they were incarnates of Allah, like he does. Shafi'i was a Shadili Sufi. Shadili Sufi. This was Imam Shafi'i when the Shadiliya came about after the time of Shafi'i. He says, I am Shafi, Sufi, Ash'ari, Shadili. So which part of that is Shafi'i in reality? In your Aqidah, you're not Shafi, you're Ash'ari. Or really Kullabi, from the sect of the Jahmiyyah. You're Sufi. Shafi wasn't any Sufi. You're Shadili. Shafi didn't even hear about Shadiliya. It came after him. So which Shafi are you? What type of Shafi are you? Shafi in fiqh, you make wudu like Shafi told you to make wudu. Okay, that makes you Shafi then. Khalas. That's what makes you Shafi'i. That you make wudu like Imam Shafi made wudu. That makes you Shafi'i. This is the way of these people. So they rename it. Changing the name of something does not change its reality. No more than me taking this bottle of water and writing Carlsberg Lager on the front of it. Does it change the reality that there's water inside? Inside it's water. What I write on the outside makes no difference up until I change what is inside of it. If I change this label, it says Aqua Pure and Natural Mineral Water. If I change that label to milk, does it become milk? Him saying that he's Sunni, Shafi'i, like this Umar Bakri, from one of the, he used to be the leader of Hizb ut-Tahrir in the 90s in Britain. He said the other day, I am Salafi. 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 It's like putting the label cow onto a pig. Not possible. Still a pig. Not possible. Like putting the label milk on the bottle of whiskey. Still whiskey inside. What you are inside is that you're a person of deviation, innovation, misguidance. You calling yourself Salafi doesn't make you Salafi. No more than me putting milk on this bottle makes it milk. Changing the name of something does not change its reality. So them calling it an-Nasheed, akhi, it's only an-Nasheed. You know, it puts something into the heart of the people. As Shaykh Ahmad bin Yahya said, it's just something renamed in modern times. In reality, it is the singing of the Sufis, renamed in our times as an-Nasheed al-Islamiyya. And the singing and the chanting of the Sufis is batil and forbidden by the people of knowledge in the time and the era of the Salaf, and also from those who forbade it was Imam Shafi'i himself. Imam Shafi'i forbade it. So an-Nasheed were developed and evolved. They developed and evolved. Rather this singing, they made it into their worship. So now when you say to them, what are you doing? They say, we're making ibadah. Making ibadah by jumping around the room in a skirt of the dervishes. This is ibadah of Allah. This is what the Prophet ﷺ did. This is what Sahaba did. Singing and dancing. This wasn't their way, ya ikhwan. So they've developed it and now they've called it ibadah. And Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah forbade it. And Ibn Qayyim and other than them from Ahl al-Ilm forbade it. And Ibn Taymiyyah has spoken about these an-Nasheed in his book Al-Istiqamah. And other than that book. Likewise Ibn Qayyim has speech regarding this singing of the Sufis in his book Ighathatul Lahfan. And so the people of knowledge are many who condemned it. So whoever claims that these are a wasila from the wasa'il of da'wah, that they are a means from the means of da'wah, is either a proud, arrogant ignoramus, or the one who is astray, wishing to lead the people astray by way of it. Rather, these an-Nasheed are from the means of da'wah to Sufiya, those grave worshippers. And it is a mere blameworthy singing and chanting of the Sufis. And how many times some of the Salaf, like Ibn Qudama, Ibn Taymiyyah and others as a side point, that they used to mention with regard to singing. That Allah's Messenger ﷺ permitted singing for women on the occasion of marriages, walima, or a nikah, or the wedding of a woman and man who are getting married, not men and men who are getting married, as they are doing now. Incidentally, the other day on the radio I was listening, a Pakistani Muslim on the radio, he said, Wallahi, if you look towards the Quran, there's no forbiddance of marriage between men and men. And today I'm going to get married to my boyfriend. Muslim, this khabith, this filthy individual who attributes this evil homosexuality to the book of Allah, is bad enough that a person, he falls into it out of his sin and out of his desire and out of the sickness and the corruption of his heart, but he knows it's evil. But worse is the one who attributes it to Allah, claiming that Allah, from above the seven heavens and above his throne, free from imperfections, has sent down this as a revelation, that it is permissible for man to marry man. So anyway, the point being, we are not into these civil marriages, and we don't allow them. Not allowed in Islam, not in the Sunnah, not from the Salaf. Rather, it is something filthy and something evil and something despicable, and we have to say what it is in accordance to the book and the Sunnah of Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is what it is. No such thing as gay marriage. No, sir, we don't accept it, and there's no such thing. And we don't allow it, and we don't accept it, and we call the people against this, and we tell them, even from your own atheistic religion, that some of those atheists who propagate this idea of homosexuality, they say, well, in reality, there's nothing wrong with male and male. Say, do you believe in the theory of evolution? They say, yes. You believe in this issue of random selection? They say, yes. You believe in the issue of the survival of the fittest? They say, yes. So you believe in all of this? They say, yes. You believe in the DNA, the strongest chromosomes and the DNA and the genes becoming stronger, and they have this tendency towards reproduction and producing the fittest and the best, and so on and so forth. So the lineage of humans is not disconnected. They say, yes, we believe this. We say, we don't believe this. As Muslims, we don't believe this. Do you believe it? They say, yes. Say, okay, then, if you believe that, then how does this fit? How does man sleeping with man fit into your idea of evolution? Because in evolution, the issue is procreation and moving your race or moving your species forward and making it stronger. So how does it fit into your theory? Because if this was commonplace, man and man, humankind would finish. It would finish off. Because you're not going to get children out of man and man. No matter how hard they try, they're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get children out of man having a relationship with a man, nor a woman having a relationship with a woman. So even in their atheistic religion, it doesn't work. Even in their biblical religion, which they've corrupted, it doesn't work. As even one of their politicians came on the radio the other day, she said Allah, or God, she said God created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Even some of them, they know, they realize Allah created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Knowing that even their own fitrah, it opposes it. Opposes the very fitrah that they've been created upon. They can't argue it, not from a scientific level, not from a biblical level, not from a scriptural level, not from any level. So how is this khabith as a Muslim, claiming to be a Muslim, come on the radio, claiming that Allah permitted same-sex marriages, and if you look towards the Quran, then there is no mention of woman and woman, just mentions the union of two people. He says this is promoted in the religion, so he set up